Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Apple report for Thursday, July 6, 2023. Before I click through all the charts, I want to encourage you to please click like, share the content if you would with friends and colleagues, and become a Wicked Stocks YouTube channel subscriber, follower. Also, check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this. We do daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as two individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader to 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% moves on those underlying stocks. And so here we are. Let's start with the big picture. We'll work our way in. Long-term buy signal a couple of months ago above the 169.84 channel top, anticipating as a longer-term objective the 221.80 longer-term rising channel top that is in reach by the end of the year. This underscored by the settlement several weeks ago above that previous all-time high of 182.94. So that is the big picture. It remains bullish above 169.84, secondarily so above 182.94, anticipating 221.80 by the end of the year or sooner. So for the near term, for the day and into middle July, really, this rising channel structure that did contain that would have been Friday's high of it wasn't 195.75. The formation today is at 195.75. It actually was 194.48 was that high. I have that as a minor point today. I've got 192.98, nothing more than Wednesday's high as our upward pivot point. If we push through Wednesday's high, we may well reach 195.75. That would be a retest of this channel top, able to contain weekly buying pressures. And as I've been saying now for the last few days, following the test last week of 195.75, the market is susceptible to falling back into the lower 180s over the next couple of weeks, with an intermediate area of support that is at 189.71 and is preceded by kind of a 3-4 week rising channel bottom at 190.45. So if you look lower right here, it really is 189.71 up to 190.45. 189.71 is this more horizontal structure. This area, basically a 70-cent range of support, able to absorb selling into later week, or actually we're already talking Thursday, right? Through the balance of the week into early next week. 2-star support levels able to contain 2 to 3 day lows. From here, we could rally back to 195.75. So as I've been kind of characterizing the 1 to 2 week dynamic as heavy below 195.75, the 3 to 5 day dynamic is heavy below 195.75, anticipating 189.71. This is the 3 to 5 day swing traders area, buying 189.71, preceded by 190.45, selling 195.75, going short at 195.75, buying it back at 189.71. If we close below 189.71, the 3 to 5 day swing trade remains negative down to 183.42, which is the channel bottom to the 195.75 channel top. And it actually coincides pretty well with that 182.94, a former all-time high. This 183.42 level, once again, is this channel bottom. Where are you? I'm going to show it properly. Well, this is actually this is properly 183.42, able to absorb selling on a monthly basis. This given not only the correlation with that previous all-time high, but also the fact that we remain in a long-term buy signal, as I mentioned a moment ago, above the upper 160s. And so that kind of covers the downside. And so will we test 183.42? Yes, if we close below 189.71 today, that's my anticipation. But until then, we could bottom out here at 189.71, 3 to 5 day swing trade back up to 195.75. If we push through 192.98 today, once again, that is actually Wednesday's high, then 195.75 in reach today, where once again we can place a weekly high. And so in terms of options trading, I've been mentioning this. If we test 195.75, you may reach for 183, 184 out of the money puts that don't expire for at least a couple of weeks. If we close below 189.71 and you're a short-term options trader, you could reach for the 183, 184 out of the money puts that don't expire for at least several days. And that's really the dynamic there. Now, you may already be long out of the money calls. You probably are. You may be anyway. I don't know if you are, obviously, or not. But that was a suggestion when we closed a couple of months ago above 169.84. And if you are long out of the money calls and we close today above 195.75, just hold on to them. If we close above 195.75 and you don't have any position on whatsoever and you do trade options, you can reach for the 207, 208 out of the money calls, 210 out of the money calls that don't expire for at least several weeks, because that would be the next objective, closing above 195.75. If you're not long the stock at all, if you have no position whatsoever and we close above 195.75 and you like the 2 to 3 week time horizon, 207.33 becomes your next objective. And that is a formation, 207.33, that may well contain buying on a monthly, possibly longer basis. From there, we could fall back to the 183.42 channel base within possibly 3 to 5 weeks, a couple of months of testing 207.33. And finally, I don't expect to see it anytime soon, but if we were to close above 207.33, and that is the same formation on the weekly chart at 208.37, you can see how we're under that kind of a dynamic, under that kind of a volatility. We could reach that targeted 221.80 channel top within 3 to 5 weeks of closing above that 208.37 area. 221.80 able to contain annual buying pressures when tested, and it's still considered a long-term target. I'm going to leave it at that for, I could show, all right, I'll talk this chart. 190.45. I've already talked about it, actually. This is part of that 189.71 here. So 190.45. This is part of that, able to contain selling through the rest of the week, and above which we can rally back to 195.75 within several days. And if we close below not only 190.45, but also, of course, 189.71, we then anticipate this 186.99 within just a day or two. And of course, the 183.42 level within 3 to 5 days. Now, that is all that really needs to be said for Thursday's Daily Apple Report. Please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com.